more and more of us focus our energy on what we can do on the local level, we will continue to see the creation of these parallel economies and these parallel institutions. And for me personally, I believe that's the real hope in creating something outside of this techno tyranny, you will own nothing and be happy world that some of these people are trying to create. And obviously, we've seen this in fascist and nationalist and communist and totalitarian states in the past. But now, as you mentioned earlier, we're dealing with people who want this to be a worldwide government, a worldwide institution. And that doesn't mean that we should expect that we're just going to be left alone and they're going to let us be peaceful off on our own. That's one of the criticisms I often hear from people to say, oh, so you think they're just going to let you grow your own food? You think you're just going to let you build a community? They're going to come kill you guys? Or Klaus Schwab said, you'll own nothing and be happy. So they're not going to let you. And those are all very real possibilities. But my response to that typically is, so should I do nothing? Should I just sit around and not even bother trying? Because the way I see it is I'm living this path. This isn't just something I'm writing about. We got land, we have our core group of people, we're bringing in new people. We're already growing fruit trees out there. We've got water springs, and we're building our homes. And we want to be an example for other people. We also want our land to be a place where we can bring people there for retreats and workshops to teach them more about these ideas. But I have no illusions to think that we're just going to be able to be left alone for the rest of our lives. But the way I see it is, if we progress and then one day some bad people, whether it's just common criminals or government or World Economic Forum or whatever, comes to try to stop us, and if I unfortunately lose my life in that process, at least I'll be able to say that I lived my life in line with my values and that I was eating organic food and drinking clean water and helping other people see that this is potential, that this is possible. And the reality as well is that I'm not doing this alone. I mean, there are so many people who have been not only inspired by my work, but also have been getting a similar message and realizing, like, you know what? The cities are where they're building smart cities. The cities are going to get even more difficult to remain free in the coming years. And I'd rather live a little bit outside the city, or maybe in a smaller town, or some people, of course, moving from California to Texas or to Florida, or people coming from Europe to Mexico during COVID whenever things were really bad. People are making real moves and thinking about what's the best for their future and not waiting for government to save us.